Something I have never understood is why women will fight the women that they find their man cheating with. And the justification is, he was sleeping with my man. Does he not know? Is he not aware that he is your man? We have deluded ourselves into thinking the disrespect we experience in relationships is how love should be happening. These girls will give permission slips to their man with their little slips. We call it cheating. And then this girl will slip into a rage and beat up another girl when she finds her man cheating. But guys, he apologized. He said sorry. Akisema sorry, amesema sorry. He will act nice, give it 3 weeks, back to his old behavior, and then you act surprised. And if it is not that, it'll be a game of tit for tat. You do this, I do that. You go low, I go lower. You think you will have her, and then she will turn around and tell you how your friend is a grower, not a shower. Your friend. Hey, there is no end to the harm we will do to others when common sense leaves the chat. Emotions check in. In fact, they are admin. Do not forget the harm you do to yourself when your insecurities become your new personality, and it's a tragedy because you're worth so much more than that man you're settling for. Do you know how broken you have to be dating in Nairobi? I say it with love. Do you know how broken you have to be dating in Nairobi, surely? Where you have normalized per person sharing. The women will be called hoes as if the men are King Solomon. The person who is doing publicity for men, honestly, that person is putting in work. Where? They have convinced us all that it is in the genetic makeup of men to need multiple partners. That for as long as he comes back home to you, you are the one. Wake up. They have convinced us that men don't function from emotions. They are logical. So logical. But how many headlines have you seen about angry men doing things to people? Their girlfriends, their wives, their family, themselves. Because anger is a dark, it's not emotions. The only thing that separates us from the animals that we see is our intellectual capacity. So morality is a question for humanity to answer. So, if you are humping everything like a dog, if you are eating everything, lying everywhere you want like a pig, do not be surprised when you are compared to these creatures. If you are triggered, check into therapy. Don't come for me for speaking truthfully. If that is your reality, it is your responsibility to do better. The lesson is repeated until learned. So you will stay in that cycle until you decide you have had enough. Until you decide you are tired of fighting other women. Until you decide you want to try and be faithful. Until you decide you're just tired. Until you decide the alcohol and the drugs are not going to fix it. Until you decide you want to finally feel these problems. Until you decide to face yourself. In every single broken aspect, face yourself. At that point, you will start to heal yourself. You won't be as broken, but you'll still be in Nairobi.